Hello, my ladies. Thank you so much for joining me today. I want you to know this is going to be a lot of fun. Now, you're going to have to bear with me because you guys know when I do a Get Ready With Me, it's something else, okay? But we get through it. Because my eye's still healing, I got to kind of work around it a little bit, so hang in there with me. It'll be this look that we are going to do, and this is with the Charlotte Tilbury Uptown Girl. I promised you guys I would do the look from in my last video. You called it the smoky look, and I'm going to do that today for you. So I want you guys to hang tight, and to each and every new one, thank you so much for joining me. Feel free to scroll on down. Hit that subscribe button, girlfriends. Doesn't cost you anything. Go ahead and hit the bell. It'll be notifying you of my upcoming videos. I generally film twice a week. So, my ladies, we're on our way. I think you're really going to enjoy this. And yes, you ask me and I will do it for you. Okay, my ladies, we will start with the foundation first. So, today I'm going to be using the Tom Ford stick. It's the Traceless. I use the color 3.5 rosewood in this. I love this makeup. I'm crazy about the stick. I absolutely adore it. It's fabulous. It goes on well and it stays on. And I'm going to be showing you a little bit of that. Okay, so I'm just going to wipe it on anyway here because I'm going to end up blending it with a brush. And yes, I use a brush here. And I know all of you are asking, gee, Sharon, if you use this all the time, how long does this stick last for you? It really lasts for a very, very long time. Now, I'm going to use my Artiste brush. I believe this is the number 7. I love this brush. It's 6 or 7. I'm pretty sure it's 7. Let's see if it's got a number on it. If it does, I can't see it. But I love the Artiste brush for this particular foundation. So I'm going to start smoothing that out. And as you can see, it's easy peasy to smooth. I love, love, love this makeup. I always have. And believe it or not, it does last a long time. Up in this hairline here, down. Now I'm not doing my ears or anything else because I had to take my earrings off. And it's a pain in the butt because I've got them everywhere. And I like using the brush better than the sponge with this because it spreads evenly and faster. Okay, the next thing I'm going to go do, and y'all have to bear with me, I have to go to another mirror because I've got to do my eyebrows. And you know, with this eye just healing, it sometimes sees double, and I don't want my eyebrow to be up here or here. I'll be right back. Okay, got my eyebrows done. You know, we were talking about this stick makeup by Tom Ford. You know, I was a 60s girl, okay? I graduated in the 60s from high school. And, you know, I mean, I was at Woodstock and, right there close to the 70s, if you will. So, I mean, I went through all these generations. We liked pan stick makeup. That's what it was. It was Max Factor's pan stick. I loved it. I mean, nice, thick. It wasn't gonna move. And are you ready for this? After we put that stick makeup on, do you believe we actually set it with setting powder? Ooh, honey, you talking about thick. But that's the way it was back then. And our skin was just flawless. I mean, underneath all that crap that we were wearing, you know what I mean? All right, I am taking the Painterly Pot by MAC, and this is how I am smoothing my eye all up. I want my eyebrows just pretty sharp, And I'm using this basically as a primer. For my eyes, I like this better than any primer because guess what? Your eye look is not going anywhere, girlfriends, okay? And then I just take my finger and I press. Because, you know, it's a cream, so it's got a dry minute. And then I go over here to the other eye and do the same. Now, my eyebrows are screwed up, okay? And they have been for some time. I got them dermaplane way back when it's what you all call it. We called it tattoo back then. And they did not do a great job. So I went to another place and had them redo it, and guess what? They weren't any better either. So my eyebrows do not match. They're not going to match, okay? These aren't even sisters, they're cousins. So you, okay, girlfriend? So until I can find somebody, and I did find somebody, I may have to go to Houston to see her. She did Dominique's, and you know, Dominique Saxion. She lives in Houston, and her gal is absolutely fantabulous. And I had talked to her, so you know, I can just fly over for my visits, the kind of thing. But you know what? It's like everything else. You're going to have to constantly touch it up, especially with eyebrows, because they fade pretty quickly, especially if you exfoliate your face at all. And then, of course, the next thing is that they've got to be, you know, also just touched up, period, you know, all around and reshaped as you go. So hopefully she might be able to find me a gal here as good as she is, and whew, boy, that would be just something. And then I can get her to take up from here. Until the meantime, I'm supposed to be an artist. Help! Okay, so much for my eyebrows. Okay. We're going to move along to the eyeshadow. You all wanted to see, like I said before, the Uptown Girl. The Uptown Girl in Charlotte Tilbury has a lot of gray, a lot of smoke to it. This is probably one of the most gorgeous palettes, especially if you're blonde. This is a real go-to palette, one of them. But even my brunettes look fantastic in this thing. My brunettes, the ones that have tried this when they have seen me demonstrate this before. So, hey girl, I mean, if it works, go for it, okay? Just tackle it good. All right, so right now what I want to do is I want to kind of powder it down a little bit before I start with this. So, the powder part that I'm going to use is up here. This is what they are calling, I never can remember that, prime color. So you want to go all over your lid with this. And it's not too shimmery that you can't. So let's see. Okay, so I'm going to take this one, go right through here, and I'm just going to brush this. That way I am setting the primer to my eye, and that means my shadows, when I put them on, won't go anywhere. They won't slide all over the place, nor will they smudge hardly either, but they will blend. Okay, so now we've got to have a brush that creates a transition line. And I'm moving into this smokier color right over here, if you can see it. And I'm obviously going to tap it. I tap it into the mirror because I want it to go in there. Now I'm going to start with my transition line. Obviously, I have hooded eyes, well, semi-hooded eyes, so I have to go up a little higher. First thing I'm going to do, though, right here, is start making circles. Then I move up and I'm going to go straight across, just like yay. Circles up and straight across. And what I usually do is to try to hit this area and go straight across and go up a little more into that eyebrow there. Because I've got to create some kind of eyelid here in a minute. same thing over here, and I may go back again to the other side. How is the weather everywhere you are? I want y'all to know it's about 80 degrees today here in Texas. And actually I'm sweating my kahunas off because it is hot. And this week it's been, well, I say more last week, it was like in the 60s, early 70s, and today it's miserable. Well, I think it's miserable. Then I'm going to take another brush and smooth that out. Because you don't want to get too smoky on this, but the smoky look with this palette is to die for. I mean, it's really pretty. Okay, now I'm going to take, and we'll blend some more of this down later, so just bear with me. Now I'm going to take my Zoeva, and it's my Petite Crease. Love it. Listen, let me tell you ladies something. Before I could create a crease or even get it even or anything, I did not have this brush. This brush, and they've got one in the Petite here. I'm going to list these down below. You need the Zoeva 228, okay? That's for smoothing it. I'll show you in a minute. Then the 231 Petite Crease, okay? It's the Luxe. It's a little bit stiffer. And see, this one's a little bit fuller, okay? But this is the one you want to almost cut with, and I'm getting ready to show you. Okay, so I take this same color here, down here below, the darker color, and I tap it. Now, I'm going to close my eyes, because right under here, well, let's kind of close my eyes. You can see where the socket starts right here, and it's up on this bone. You can see that socket. I can't leave my head down. Okay, I'm going to take this brush, and I'm going in very gently in that socket area, just like that. Okay, because what that does is show that I have more of a socket. I'm very gentle here. I'm barely touching. See what I mean? All right, now I'm going to do the other side. And I have to do this so I can see my socket, and you probably will too. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a lighter color right up here where I was, and I'm using this same brush, tap it good, and I'm going underneath my eye. I'm lining underneath. As a matter of fact, let me get this mirror just right. And I'm lining all the way under my eye. Gently. Okay, take a little more of that lighter color and going under. Because what I'm doing, I'm trying to define my eye, and especially being blonde with blue eyes. Oh, girlfriends, hello. It's tough. All right, now I'm going to take the darker color here, and I'm going to just pay attention to this corner here. I'm kind of flipping it up. Alright, so that took care of that. Now we're going to pay attention to the eyelid. This is the, hang on, I'll tell you, it's the pop color. Now let me tell you something about Charlotte Tilbury, trying to get these colors out, especially when you run into the pop colors. You've got to take your little finger like this, and you've got to push and twist. You've got to push hard. And I'm not kidding. And believe me, it doesn't make them crack. But this is the way you want to apply it. It won't show up if you don't get enough on that finger, girls. You know what I mean? See? Yep. Let me try this one over here. Exactly. And see, it just gives you more. Now you can see your lid and a little sheen to it. It doesn't have to be heavy. You don't have to overdo it. But see, the eyes will just pop. Now, here comes the fun part. Okay. I like to do usually the rest of my face, and the mascara is usually the last thing. So, I want to go in and I want to finish up some of the eyes, alright? This is what we're going to do. I love Born This Way. Now, also, I will try next week to also demonstrate and show you some different concealers. I've got several I want to show you. My granddaughter came over and she handed me a concealer from e.l.f. OMG. I flipped. I never in a million years knew that e.l.f. put out anything like that. And I'll have to show it to you next time. It was fabulous. Fabulous. Okay, so right now, okay, we're going to put a little concealer under each eye. I don't use a brush. I generally use my finger first, and I press around, and then I take this little sponge, not wet, it's dry, and I press. Okay, now I want to set that, but I have gone gung-ho over one product to set my eyes from now on, and everybody has been seeing me do it, and it's the dim light, the diffused dim light. Now, I'm telling you, by Hourglass, it is the one right in here. Oh my gosh, heaven! So I'm going to take this little sponge and I'm going to rake it in there a couple of times, and I dab it on my wrist, and then I press. Look at that. No cake, you look nada. Same thing over here. And the reason I dab it is because I don't want too much on it. Even though this doesn't come out heavy, I'm going to be careful anyway. Alright. Love. Now this is the Ghost. It's got everything in it, but you can buy these, in singles. You've seen everybody talk about them. We all love it. Alright. The next thing that I'm going to do now is I'm going to start kind of bronzing away here. Now, before I do any bronzing, I want to go just right back in and take care of the corners right here while I've got a chance. And you say, ooh, Sharon, what do you do to the corners? Well, let me show you. We're going to, and I know my method is different, but just follow me on this because it's better for me when I do it this way. So I take another little artiste brush, and it's the little round one like this, and I absolutely love this little brush, and I dip it in that sheen like I have on my lid. Just dip it in here, okay, pat, and then I come to the corner of the eye and I just press. Just press, because you don't need much. You don't want to overdo this. Okay, so that's done. I won't have to worry about it. Alright, let's talk about the bronzing. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. My holy grail is Charlotte Tilbury's Film Star. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I mean, I won't use anything else anymore. And I used to be, what is the Nutter Butter when the butter, You know what I'm talking about. Velocity, was it Velocity? No. It was at the drugstore. I used it for several years. Loved it. Until I tried this. This is the holy grail above all. Especially for us older gals, okay? Now, I quit doing severe contouring except at night when I go out. Okay, so all I do in the daytime is I bronze. So I take my little NARS brush that I'm absolutely in love with, hello, and I run it through there, tap it, and then what I do here is I brush here, I brush here. Now notice I don't bring it further down, and right under this cheek, and down. And I'm going to try to get right on that gel and smooth it out, okay? Okay. So I go back over here. It doesn't take much to bronze because I'm very fair and my hair is very, very blonde, so it doesn't take much. All right. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Okay. The next thing that we want to do is we want to concentrate on blush. Yes, we do. What color blush did I bring over here? I brought Petite blush. Now this color here is She's Passionate. I love this. Oh, how I love this. I love this. I love this. It is so pretty. And I'll put this down below. There are several of these colors, but She's Passionate is what struck me, especially for my color. So I'm going to pick up the brush. I always tap up here because I time my colors in. Alright. And here we go. I'm going to move my hair up. This is so pretty. It doesn't take a lot here. You ladies know I've told you about how I always flip the brush here and not run it tight. In other words, I don't run it heavy. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love this color. So gorgeous. Yep, yep, yep. I'll have this listed down below. I'll have all the products listed down below that I use. Okay, the next thing that I want to do is I've got my MAC Soft and Gentle here. I absolutely love this product for giving sheen to your face all over, but not heavy sheen. I mean, this is better than any highlighter. Trust me. MAC had it going on when they had this. So what I always do, and I'm just going to show you this right now, I'll swirl it around just like this. And I just put it here and here. 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 And I can use a smaller brush there if I want or whatever. See, this gives just a little bit of the sheen, if you see what I'm saying. You don't want anything that's going to go, well, we're too old for that. Okay, we can't go along looking like a beacon or anything. I mean, give me a break. All right, now, before I get to the rest of it, I want to tie all this in, the makeup. I want to set it, is what I want to do. So I'm going into my Ghost palette, my Hourglass Ghost palette again, and I'm going to use the finishing powder, and I like the dim light. That's what I do. So I'm going to take my brush, and I'm going to work only in the dim light. Okay? I'm going to go lightly. Swish this all around, and that's it. And it doesn't cake. As you can see, I still have that sheen from the Soft and Gentle. That's the one thing I wanted to show you here. See how pretty that is? Love it. Okay, now, my ladies. So the next thing that we're going to do now is we're going to tight line under my eyes. I hardly ever take anything on top, and the reason being is because I don't have that much lid space left, and I'd rather enhance than not, make it any smaller than it is. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to tight line under my eyes. This particular pencil, believe it or not, is a black blue, and this is by Pixie. It's the Endless Silky Eye Pencil. And this color is to die for. And I love this color. It intrigued the heck out of me. So I'm going under here and I'm going to tight line everything. Gonna make my lashes look thicker anyway. Okay, so as you can see, it's going to enhance my lashes, and it shows that I have some sort of definition to my eyes. Now I'm going to go ahead with my bottom line, and I'm going to lighten that up with my Benefit Highbrow, which I love with a passion. And I just run it across my waterline. My eyes getting better, huh, girls? Yeah. Thank goodness. The next thing that we want to do here, and this is going to be probably the most exciting ever, but I am going to show you something brand new. And this is that I have ever used. It's not new on the market, it's new to me. And this is called, by the company, Younique, and this is Moodstruck Epic Black Mascara. Oh my gosh. If you don't have thick lashes, if you are tired of using product after product to enhance the lashes, if you are so sick and tired of every mascara you've tried and it still doesn't work, just stop. Because I was there, and I have been there, and then I found this. Now, you've got the waterproof, and they've got the other plain Epic mascara. They also have one with fibers in it. Now, I have been falling in love with a waterproof, but I was getting a little tired of holding my pad every night, you know, up to my eyes, waiting for it to loosen up, because honey, when they say waterproof, they aren't a woofing. So today, I'm going to try the non-waterproof is what I'm going to try. Now, they also have, so excited about this too, they have the Lash Primer by Younique. So, aha, girlfriends, yes, yes, yes. So I'm going to go put this on and I'll be right back. Okay, ladies, see I've got the eyelashes on, the mascara. Love that Younique. If nothing else, y'all have to try it. I mean, and try either one. Try the waterproof because you can wear that in the evenings. The daytime, this is the daytime. Okay, right here, and it's light. Now the evening lash, I've been wearing their evening routine and their mascara, and it is fantastic. I am not going to try the fibers though, because I don't want anything falling in my eye on occasion, because you know, since I had the surgery, I've been real careful with my eye, so live properly. But I would swear, of all the mascaras in the whole world, and you all know my biggest and most favorite mascara I use is Chanel. I love Chanel. But this, whoa, honey, we're talking, put it in, and it doesn't flake at all around your eye, and it doesn't get clumpy. I mean, heaven, and you know I'm always on the lookout for that. All right, now we're going to move on to lips. The color of the lipstick I'm going to wear today is Pink Tease by Tom Ford. This is the color. It is just gorgeous. Yes. And this is Pink Tease. The beautiful pinky mauve. And you know me and my pinky mauves, I gotta stick to that. And then the liner that I'm going to use is the same liner I've used for 100 years. It's my Estee Lauder liner that I will put down below for you. So, and you all know, same thing I always use. So there's not much different there. And then I always take the brush my liner and smooth this out, the line. And I always wear a lip liner, always. Always, 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 so you won't have it spread all over your face and it drips down in your little lines where, you know, then we'll have to get Botox for that. And I go over about 2 or 3 times because I'm extra. And then, all right, now what I put over it, I put the Buxom, and this is the pink champagne. This is what I put on top of this color, and love it. And I'm going to go in and do my finger blotting one more time. I promise you, it'll never get on your teeth if you do that, okay? Okay, my ladies, so this is the subdued smoky look that you asked me to do for you by Charlotte Tilbury. You can easily take your pencil and make it darker if you want, and we might just do that. You can keep it soft for daytime. It depends on when and what you want it for. Now in the evening, I generally go in with this a little darker, I'll be honest with you, and it looks really, really pretty dark. Or you can just leave it like I had it, softer in the daytime. But it's more smoky, and if you have blue, green eyes, or even hazel, this would pop. I kind of say, you know, the gray blue eyes, you know, really, really love it. So what can I say, my ladies? This is my look. And I thank you for taking the time to bear with me. I gotta go get some jewelry on now so I can be super fabulous. So, okay, my ladies, I am done. Yes, I guess I'll go do some shopping. I need to go to Sephora for a couple of things. Guess I'll go have dinner with the girlfriends. Yeah, we can do that. I want to thank each and every one of you for being with me. I so appreciate it. I hope you guys try this look and see what you can get. And thank you so much for asking me to do it for you. You know, I enjoyed every friggin' minute of it. Okay, so to each and every one of you, especially my new people joining my tribe, thank you so much, girlfriends. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Just love my new subbies. And to each and every one, I want you to stay sassy, classy, and confident. Give me a big thumbs up on this video.